I hope you're in the mood for some gnomes, because today we're going to be checking out the Path of Glouphrie, which is the second to final quest in the current gnome quest line. Now, assuming there's probably going to be one more quest after the next one, which is the Prisoner of Glouphrie, where you get access to Arpusandra. That would be the assumption. They could always add more in between if they wanted to. I wouldn't stop them. But, I like the gnome series in general. I like the gnomes. I wish they did more with gnomes, honestly. But, yeah, so there's a couple reasons to do this quest. The first is it is required for the easy Prifddinas tasks, but you also need desert treasure, which we aren't going to do probably anytime soon, just because I am working on Dominion Tower. And other than that, it also provides access to a new spirit tree. Now, the spirit tree would be extremely useful if they added a hidey hole to the grapple hook shortcut that was next to it, but they refused to do that. So it's still useful, but less than it should be. And it also has a new Slayer dungeon where we can fight warped tortoises and terror birds, which I liked warped tortoises. We won't get assigned them ever because I think Sheldar is the highest Slayer master that assigns them. But I do like them, and they were a good moneymaker for me back in the day, with their shell drops that people use for summoning. So yeah, and they are tracked in the old Beast tab, so I don't know, they at one point, I think it was like in January or something, they released like the top kills and something. It'd be kind of interesting if I like went for top warped tortoise kills or something. But, like, most of these I don't really want to fight that much, but I could see myself killing a bajillion warped tortoises. I don't know, picking up all those shells might get tiresome. But it is something to think about, and there is always Ushabti as well. I could put a few in my personal Slayer dungeon once we get 99 Slayer, which is, you know, a little ways away, but not as far away as you might suspect. But anyway, let's go ahead and actually start this quest, because it is a long one. Hopefully not as long as the last one, but nevertheless. Hello again, Bolren. Well, hello, it's good to see you again. Wow, just right there. I noticed you have a new pet. Ah, you've met Dumpling. Dumpling, I suppose it looks a little bit like a dumpling. An evil six-legged dumpling. Hey, Dumpling isn't evil. She has cute, fluffy ears and a little bobbly tail. Look at it. It's clearly evil. It has 6 legs. And those eyes, those black eyes. If you stare into them, you can see into its black soul. They give me the creeps. Anyway, that is not why I know this creature is evil. I've seen one before, and I'm afraid I have some bad news. The truth is that Dumpling is an evil watcher creature created using dark arts, sent by Glouphrie to wheedle itself into your affections and spy on you and your people. It is shrouded by illusion magic to make it look like a cute pet, but in reality it is a horrible black spiky thing. It's watching you all the time, sending details of all your secret dealings back to Glouphrie. I kind of wish they hadn't said spiky, because it's an illusion. It's not a transformation. If, like, petting this thing would prove that it was an illusion. It kind of ruins the whole quest saying it's spiky. You are a strong and brave warrior, but with all due respect, you're mad. You're talking like a raving lunatic. What is it with you adventurers and your wild conspiracy theories? They are not always out to get you, you know? It's a good thing that this king doesn't talk to the gnomes at the gnome stronghold, otherwise this whole quest would be non-existent. Alright, I admit it sounds a little far-fetched, but it is true. I have seen these creatures at the Grand Tree and unmasked them using a machine created to dispel illusions, and who knows how to cast illusions. Glouphrie. Glouphrie disappeared when I was a baby. He should be dead by now. You've been listening to too many gnomish children's stories. Eat your worms or Glouphrie will get you. That's what my mummy used to say to me when I was a little boy king. You don't believe me then. Talk to King Narnode. He'll tell you I'm right. Well, I don't suppose you're lying, but maybe you're wrong. Maybe the ones you saw before were evil watchers made to look like Dumpling here. And Dumpling is just a cute, fluffy creature. So, I'm going to have to prove this to you myself then, am I? I suppose I should have guessed. Sigh. I'm afraid so. Dumpling has become my constant companion. I couldn't just cast her aside. Well, if I were to remove the illusion, would that be enough to prove it to you? Of course. Can you do that? Not exactly. In the Grand Tree, I used an anti-illusion device built by Oaknock the engineer to switch off the illusions. I don't suppose you know whether there's one of those around here. Oaknock built lots of things. He was famous for it, and he would have done that before I was king, so I wouldn't necessarily know about it. If I knew what an anti-illusion device looked like, I might be able to help. Oaknock's was a big machine made out of maple, oak, and crystal. It made strange whirring noises. Oak and maple aren't standard gnomish building materials, but but crystal isn't. It must have something to do with the elves. Yes, I believe Oaknock got some help from the elves to build it. Now I think about it, I do remember something. When I was a small boy, just before I became king of the Tree Gnome Village, Unock came to visit. Unock? Yes, Oaknock's son. Unock was a nice gnome. He always used to play games with me, bringing small gliders and little stickmen with parachutes. One day, while I was playing, I looked in some crates that had arrived for him, and found some strange objects made out of crystal and wood. He quickly hid them and told me not to tell anyone. It seems he had come here to build something, but he didn't say what. But I do remember those crystals clearly. I'd never seen any before, however. I don't know what he built or where he built it. It must be somewhere out of the way or underground, otherwise I'm sure I would have noticed it. I think it must have been forgotten about by now. These devices are quite important. You gnomes seem to have a habit of forgetting things. Oh, I suppose so. Gnomes don't tend to dwell in the past. It will be around here somewhere. Just ask around. So I need to find a local gnome who might keep old artifacts of an elven nature. Let me think. Well, it could be where we got Glariel's pebble from before. That's just an idea, and as luck would have it, I still had the key from that quest in my old inventory. Not my inventory, but in my bank. It's in my inventory now, but it wasn't. I haven't been carrying it around since however many million years ago that was. Down we go. Which it is nice because it means we can skip. I think that it's in there somewhere with the old hobgoblins. Alright. How's it going? Pretty good. I'm having fun with my pet hobgoblins. Do they make good pets? Not really. They don't like being stroked, but give them a ball of wool and they'll be... I can't talk today. They will be occupied for hours. Anyway, what can I do for you? Well, I have a question. Do you remember I came and asked you about an elven artifact before? Of course, you want some more? I have loads. They are all lying around in boxes somewhere. Are you serious? Are you some sort of collector? Elven artifacts don't grow on trees, you know. Ah, but they do grow. Anyway, I don't collect elven stuff. My grandfather does, or did. I'm not sure whether he's alive or not. He hasn't sent me any souvenirs for a while now. Souvenirs? Funny gnome, Gramps. He got into a bit of trouble a while back, and has been traveling the world collecting elven artifacts and sending them back. He has a bit of a thing for elven stuff. That pebble I gave you was one of his. It used to be a monthly occurrence. A terror bird would turn up with a big parcel, or a tortoise would turn up with a big crate, and I'd throw it in with the other stuff in the storeroom. It's a bit of a mess now and there. So, could I look through some of that stuff? I think I know what I'm looking for. Oh, certainly. Let me know if you find anything. I think I lose the ability to talk more with every episode. Let me know if you find anything interesting. I should really sort through all of his things, really. Why is there really twice? There's probably some quite cool stuff in there. Have a look in the other cave and you'll find the small tunnel into the storeroom. Oh, if you want to look in the strong room, you'll need to find the key. It's in there somewhere. I already have the key. Please tell me I can just open it without using the key. Oh, old quest. Oh, what the heck? I thought this was the key. Maybe it's a different key. Do they have two keys named A key? I have no idea. Maybe the strong room's in there. Maybe that's a different... Yeah, that's probably it. It's probably a key in here, right? A key to... Yeah. A thingamabob thingamabobber. Oh, yeah, I wonder what it could be. Right, so we got a puzzle here. I don't think it's a particularly hard puzzle. It's like, you would do that, right? So you can get through here. And we got a crystal singing bowl because we're going to have to revert our crystal saw. It's real sad, but it has to be done. Alright, so we do that. I don't know where everything is here, but let me think. I think we're fine on just going through the door. Nope, that's the wrong key. Alright, so we just don't have the ability to do this. Why did they say I needed the key then? Oh goody, crystalline discs. Following what the guide says, I'm going to go ahead and grab some variety here. Because I don't think it'll let you take any if you already have some in your inventory. I can try though. Yeah. So there, now we at least have some options. I hate this puzzle. I'm not good at it. I don't know why I have this key. It might be useless. There's a key to a chest, and there's Eunoch's notes. Now over here we do have a mahogany chest, which probably contains something. We also have some crates, which I'll check. There's a tunnel there. I don't know what that does. Now the problem is that we're going to have issues here soon. If I go back any further. Whee! Very nice. Now we have a seed. What is in here? Oh, okay, that's probably where you get more of these, right? I don't know. Anyway, we have a key now, and my guy's being an idiot, but let's go ahead and go in here. Probably gonna have to solve the puzzle, right? Oh, come on, I've got a key. Oh, wait, that's a key to a chest. So it won't go to that, won't it? Why do I have a key? Oh, it's a key to this chest. Duh. Big shiny chest has a key. Duh. Okay. There we go. There's another key. That's strong room key. Maybe you need a key later? I have no idea. Anyway, now I can finish wasting time and actually get through this dumb gate. Yay! Ooh, there's a lectern. Let's read it first. Alright, we got a lot of stuff here. We can read it all. Oh gosh, wait, it's not reading. Okay, I'm not gonna read all this because I assume it's a lot of stuff. I'll read the part that's actually things, though. My watchers tell me that a dangerous and charismatic warrior called Khazard now leads the humans to the north. He will bring disaster to the gnomes, the spirit trees tell me this. What is Healthorg doing about this? Nothing, nothing. He's weak and dying. He has become blind to our problems. It seems that Argenthorg wishes to follow his father's path. It is a shame he is isolated in the Grand Tree. If Argenthorg becomes king, he will only appease the humans and let them take away our lands. If the next king of the Gnome Stronghold does not remove this threat, the Empire will be rent asunder. I have foreseen this. Shifty eyes. If a strong leader who understood the real threat were to succeed Healthorg, maybe this disaster would be averted. A leader who might take on the humans without fear and defeat them would surely win the hearts of all gnomes. Whoa. That's scary. That's really scary. I would certainly be a better king of the Gnome Stronghold than Argenthorg. What do I need to do? Attack the humans now while they are still weak. When you defeat Khazard, you will be a hero, and when Healthorg passes on, which will be soon, you will stand for election. How can you lose? Alright. Now I'm ready for what this... Ooh, Glouphre's diary. Okay, let's try chapter 2. The king is dead. Oh no, he turned to stone. Weird. Get out of here, you dumb giant text box. Okay. Can we just, like, actually read dialogue here? The king is dead. Long live who? That's weird. And there we go. Glouphrie versus Argenthorg. Election of the century. These are weird little dialogue-y cutscenes. Okay, Argenthorg was Healthorg's son. The gnome populace loved Healthorg and assumed that Argenthorg would be a great king. But I knew it was a lie. He was weak. Okay. Stealthy guy. Oh no, murderizing or something. I didn't ask how. I regret that now. So basically, he accidentally got him murdered. It seems that Argenthorg prefers human food to traditional gnomish cuisine. Behold, fellow gnomes, a gnome who loves humans more than his own kind. Argenthorg, you have allowed the humans to beguile you. But I haven't done anything. Argenthorg, stand down from the elections. You are not fit to be king. This is all a lie. I've been framed. It's not fair. Oh, so it was just giving him the food was the thing? Fairness has nothing to do with it. How can the Gnome Kingdom expect to be truly great if it is led by the spoilt, weak son of a great leader? You are but a pale shadow of your father. No, 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 this can't be happening. Daddy, help me! Your father cannot help you now. You are on your own and have been found wanting. What would Daddy do? What would Daddy do? Wait, I remember something that Daddy said to me once about being wary of illusions. That must be it. This must all be an illusion. Eunuch, switch the machine on. How did Eunuch hear that? Curse you, Eunuch, son of Ognok, and curse your use of elven magics. Uh-oh. Aha, I knew it, Glouphrie. Daddy warned me of gnomes like you, and Glouphrie, the shame is yours now. No, I don't believe it. I trusted you. I gave good advice. I told you what you needed to hear and gave you the tools to achieve it. Nearly. No one will vote for me now. You've ruined everything. I've been taken for a fool by the most untrustworthy gnome ever known. I sought only to strengthen the gnomish empire against its true enemies. It seems I have failed. I shall leave and create a new city, a city with vision. Anyone who wishes to see gnomes great again should join me. Are you with me? Glouphrie? What? Follow you, a shapeshifter, a honey-tongued deceiver? No, I have failed the gnomish people and brought shame upon my family. I will not follow you and dare not stay here. I must find my own path to redemption. You, Glouphrie, have forced me to leave my people in shame. I will not forget this. As you wish, I have followers enough. Follower? I was never your follower. Weren't you? No. Goodbye. Oh no, the severed hand removed the thing. And he stopped wanting to be king and the thing. And he left the lands. And he made the device thing. And a thingamabobber. His life's purpose is to punish him. Alright, so that's Glouphre's diary. Which is good stuff then. Actually interested. Looking at this guide here, see where we are in this quest. We're not very far in. Is unfortunate. Alright. I think maybe we can go ahead and make the crystal chime already. I'm not sure. But we have Eunuch's notes. Did I even read these? I mean, I never read the books, but... Great, it resets the puzzle whenever you do that. That's fun. Oh good, more wishing well bush seeds. It's like a regular occurrence. Alright, sing glass. What am I making here? Oh good, I did make it. Alright, so now we have the crystal chime, which is much more useful than the old piece of crap that we had before. Right, I assume we just want to operate it. Like, I don't know where this tunnel goes. I don't know why I would go in that tunnel. Got the machine right here. Oh, man. I have no idea what it wants. Okay. You have to match the value. Alright, so we need a value that's red circles. So we need a value of 2. That would be an orange circle, which we don't have, and I don't know how to get. The exchanger. Oh, do we have an exchanger? Ah, there it is. Alright, so then we need to get a 2. What do we have? We have a green square, which is a 16. I don't think we'll get a 2 from that. We have a yellow triangle, which is 9. I don't think we'll get a 2 from that. What is that? That's a blue triangle, which is a 5. No, it's a 15. Jeez. What am I going to get a 2 from? They're all worth too much or worth odd numbers that aren't going to... You know what? I guess I can exchangeify things. Is it like that? Or do I do it like that? Or do I have to select it here? Yeah. I already forget. Oh, right, you can do multiples. But still, the triangle is worth too much. So we'll go ahead and do it. Press the exchange. Oh. Oh. Red circle, huh? Orange square. That's worth something, right? Orange square is worth 8. So now we can go ahead and exchange that. And get those, I guess. Are those particularly useful? The triangle is. And then we'll exchange the triangle for... Oh, I need to do this and this. Can we change to something different here? It'd be real nice if it actually did something different. Fine, we'll add another one to it. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Really annoying that that's a thing. Oh. Well, whatever. I didn't actually exchange it for anything, you jerk. Come on. What? Is it selecting it? Oh, yeah, it is. I didn't see it over there. Oh, great. I've exchanged. You know, exit again. Okay, I need to stop misdoing things. There we go. What was it we needed? Green circle is not what we need. We need a 2. Why does it not want to give me a 2? What the heck? How am I supposed to get an orange circle if it won't give it to me? It makes no sense. Fine, give me that. Then can I exchange that? Which one was it? That was the green circle. Can I exchange that and get something else? No. Apparently not. Maybe you only get back... No, that wouldn't make sense. Fine, I'll just put in this. Oh, wait. No. Oh my gosh. Fine, whatever. Now I have another one of these dumb circles. They're completely useless because you can't exchange them for anything. So I'll combine 2 green circles. Oh, whoops. Into... We did it! That was really annoying. I don't like this puzzle, how it's done. Alright, so now we can add that, but we also need to match up a yellow triangle, which is 9. So we need an orange triangle and a red triangle, ideally. We already have the orange triangle, so we need the red triangle, which we can make from... I don't know what. We'll try to make it from something. For sure, the orange triangle and the red triangle, right, is what we want. So we don't want to use up the red triangle, and we don't want to use up the... no, wait, we don't want to use up these 2, basically. That's what I'm trying to say here. Actually, I guess in theory... Oh, whoops. In theory, that should just break down and give me whatever I need, right? It was an orange square and a red circle. Uh-huh. Alright, and then it was you. Yeah, you. Sometimes I forget to look over at the hand and see it. So now, there we go. Oh no, he's spooky. Oh dear, it seems KaBob was right. Yes, I'm always right. Especially when I'm right. I'm going to apologize in advance because I'm probably going to be zooming in on that creature with the old free cam, just because this is the only chance to really look up at him close that I have left on this account. Oh, this just leads back out here? Just a quick shortcut? Okay. Works for me. Oh, good. I get to keep these dumb things that I'm not going to keep at all. Alright, so I think we're done with the cave. I don't know why they said we need this key. Maybe it's later, maybe it's not at all. Maybe they're just dumb. Maybe I misread something. But I swear it said you need a key. Alright, so yeah, I wanted to look at this little guy here. Not me. Can we, like, not have this stuff? Okay. I gotta remember the controls. Well, it's kind of easy to remember the controls. I wish it was easier to scale up the speed and all. But yeah, look at these things. I kind of wish these would be like some sort of like larva for a slayer creature. That would be pretty cool. I should suggest that. Because I've never seen anyone suggest that these guys be a slayer creature. But they're so spooky. Look at those eyes. They're like, I don't even know what those are. Get out of my camera, guy. I'm trying to take interesting visual references of this creature and his weird butt that is like a tail. Oh well, whatever. Maybe I should talk to the king before I murder his pet? I don't know. I probably will. Hello again, Bullren. Well, hello. It's good to see you again. I have to admit, you are right. That creature is not what it seems. I told you. Please get rid of it, then we can talk. Of course, Your Highness. I just wanted an I told you so. Dead. Oh, it flips over and dies. It has bones, which means it's not a bug. Hello again, Boren. Well, hello. It's good to see you again. Thank you. I apologize for not believing you. You have shown your trustworthiness more than sufficiently. I do have a question, though. You said that there were many of these watchers posted all over the Grand Tree? That's right, there were 6. So why did Glouphrie send so many to the Grand Tree, but only one here? Maybe he thought it was more important to spy on the Grand Tree in Narnode. That's outrageous. The Grand Tree is not 6 times more important than our village here. He should have sent at least 4 watchers, maybe 5. So you want more evil watchers? Well, yes. I mean, no, of course not. But Glouphrie has a lot to answer for. He has underestimated the Tree Gnome Village for the last time. If I ever meet him, I'll give him a good talking to. Well, maybe you can help me find him. I suspect he's in the hidden city of Arposandra. I just need to find the place. I do have some information that might lead you in the right direction. Either that or down a complete blind alley. Well, any help would be useful. It's kind of weird that he would have that phrase in his phraseology, considering that gnomes don't have alleys. Well, one of my citizens called Long Ramble is a bit of an explorer. He had also heard rumors of Arposandra and asked me if he could go look for it. He was so persistent that I agreed, though mostly just to get him out of my sight. Where did he go? He didn't say where exactly. He did say that he was sure Arposandra was somewhere between here and the edge of the world. That doesn't really help, you know. There is one gnome who has a near magical knowledge of the locations of wandering gnomes. Ah, wait a second, I can guess. Aloof Jian Jr. I've always wondered how he knows where to deliver all those foodstuffs. Gnomes seem to get in all sorts of weird and inaccessible places. Yes, I'd have a chat with Aloof Jian Jr. He stands a better chance of knowing where Long Ramble is, though I can't guarantee Long Ramble will help. He may have found the edge of the world and fallen off for all I know. And if you find Glouphrie, tell him I'm very angry with him. I will. I'm sure that we'll have him quaking in his boots. Of course. Of course, of course. Alright, so now we need to... Oh, this is the fastest way. Oh, the other thing, I think it's this quest that makes it to where you don't have to come to the Tree Gnome Village to access the other trees, which is nice. Very nice, actually. Saves time. Less loading. Overall, good stuff. I highly approve. Big reason to do this quest. Alright. Up we go. Up again, right? No, that was too high. I was already on the right floor. I don't really ever talk to this guy. I've spent more time with this guy in this YouTube series than I ever did before. Okay. Hello, Mr. Jan. I'm looking for a certain gnome, and I've been told you're the gnome to talk to about this. That's sensitive information, you know? Who is this gnome? I'm looking for Long Ramble the Explorer. Oh well, that might be different. I have a long-standing order for Long Ramble. No one seems to be able to find him. Though, if you can't find him, then you can hardly tell me where he is, then. I didn't say I didn't know where he is, just that the gnomes I've sent can't get to him. Remember these coordinates. 2 blah 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 blah. Normally I wouldn't give my deliverers exact coordinates, but I can't get it on my Dougal maps. What? My maps are all on dry Dougal leaves. Anyway, those coordinates are sextant coordinates, aren't they? I believe you humans use sextants for these types of coordinates, yes. Right, I'd better get my sextant, watch, and chart before I set off then. Intent. Oh, I almost forgot. What is the order then? Oh yes, it seems that Long Ramble is missing the delicious taste and texture of tangled toad's legs. Tasty. If you say so. It doesn't mean I have to actually cook them. I don't want to. Alright. Okay, you don't have to bring them. It's good. So we can now head to Yanil Lodestone. It'll be one of the easiest ways to get down there. Apparently he's just across the crossbow shortcut, and that's why the gnomes couldn't get to him, because he was across a river. You can see him, but you can't get to him, and that's enough to just cancel the whole thing. Who knew gnomes were so lazy? Not me. Not me. I'm very glad to be getting this quest out of the way. I think we'll probably be doing some shorter quests after this, though. I really didn't actually want to do this long of a quest, but I did want to get this quest out of the way. Then again, we might do Rumdeal next, for all I know. I don't know. We could do As a First Resort, or we just do some random short quest. Not that I have many short quests left. They're all mediums and longer from this point. Good old Castle Wars. I used to have a little bit of fun in Castle Wars. I had a lot more fun in Soul Wars than I ever did in Castle Wars, though. But, yeah, it was fun back in the day. Not so much anymore. Things are a little too uneven nowadays. People don't play for fun enough either. Alright, so there he is. I don't know why they couldn't find him. He's not particularly hard to find, and, you know, really not that difficult to get to. But anyway, okay, yes, I need my crossbow equipped, apparently. There's the spirit tree. Can't see him from here very well, but there he is. Mr. Long Ramble, I presume? Dot dot dot. Hello, let me introduce myself. I'm KaBob, and I've been looking for you. You're a hard gnome to find. He's having problems speaking. Oh no, wait a second. You're not one of those gnomes like Casimir that only speaks in ancient gnomish, are you? Am I going to have to get my dictionary? You're not going to do that mind meld thing that Casimir does, are you? That made me kind of dizzy. No. No? No, I understand you and can speak perfectly well, old chap. It has just been a while. I've been traveling for what seems like years, marching through every type of barren terrain, crossing ravines, avoiding goblins, surviving on the local flora and fauna, all this time with no one but myself. I haven't said a word for months. It takes a while to wake the voice sprites up. They've been sleeping. I mean, you're not that far from civilization. There's ogres right there. They're not that civilized, but they can talk. Well, they seem to be well and truly awake now. You must get pretty lonely. Lonely? No, I like my own company. So, what are you doing out here, anyway? I'm looking for the edge of the world. It's my life's ambition to find it and be the first gnome to stare over its edge. Are you sure there is an edge? I've heard it goes on forever. Everything has an edge, and eventually I'll find it. I'll keep heading westwards until I get there. You barely made any progress going west. If the world is spherical, though, you'll never find the edge. Spherical? Don't be silly. The world is clearly fat. Fat? Flat. If it was ball-shaped, we'd all roll off the side, silly human. Maybe the world is round, just very big, so we don't notice the curve, and there's some magical force that makes us stick to the ground. Well, now you're just making fun of me. I don't think you realize the gravity of the situation. Well, I'm clearly not going to persuade you now, though. Talking about places that might not exist, I thought you were looking for the lost city of Arposandra. Well, that is true, but I'm only doing that as a detour from my journey to the edge of the world. I figured it would be on the way. And you think Arposandra is around here somewhere? I believe so. Gnomes that I have talked to have suggested that Glouphrie headed west into the mountains. However, since Glouphrie was a master of illusion, I suspect the city itself will be a hard place to find. I found a waste outlet. I believe it may be coming from the city of Arposandra. What makes you think that? Well, have a look. There is a huge swamp of nasty goo out west, and if you have a look, you'll see a large outlet. That outlet seems to be filling the swamp. The only creatures that I'm aware of in the area are elves, and elves don't do that sort of thing. That's pretty tenuous. Well, indeed, but there is one other thing. The outlet appears to be patrolled by a creature that suggests gnomish involvement. Giant tortoises. Ah! I am unaware of any other civilization that uses the tortoise. There seems to be something wrong with it, though. It seems unwell. In what way? It appears to have large tentacles growing from underneath its shell. Tentacles? That's more than unwell, that's warped. Well, whatever you call it, it's not normal. Maybe its illness was caused by Glouphrie's magic. Though, if it is Glouphrie's doing, surely it should be an illusion of a tortoise. Well, if it is, it's a pretty solid illusion. I have the scars to prove it. Anyway, the way is blocked, as well, by some nasty-looking roots, so even if you could sneak around the tortoise, you'd have to find a way past them, too. I'd better have a look myself. Leave it to me. I'll find a way. It's my job. We'll also talk to the spirit tree. Okay, so alone, my brethren cannot hear me. Hello, Mr. Tree. Was that you calling me? I must be going mad. I'm talking to a tree. Hello? The tree whisperer has come to my aid. Thank Guthix. Hello, do you have a name? You may call me Incomitatus, for I am alone and friendless. You are not a small person of Guthix. How do you speak with me? So you can't speak with anyone then? Only those who have opened their minds to the spirits of the earth can talk with the spirit trees. You surely must have been trained by a great friend of trees, as this is a gift not easily come by. Well, it's true that I have spoken to the odd tree in the past. Wait a minute, this reminds me of something. Hazelmere did something like this to me a while ago, you know, talking using the mind? The one you call Hazelmere, yes, he is a tree whisperer. He is a friend of trees, he would be able to help me. What's wrong with you anyway? I have lost my connection to the anima mundi. The earth has corrupted my roots, and they find only black ichor. My xylem and phloem are tainted, and as a consequence, I am alone. What exactly is this anima mundi? Most spirit trees are connected to the anima mundi. She allows us to speak with each other, and she allows passage of those attuned to her from tree to tree. I sense you have traveled the anima. So this sticky ichor stuff is stopping you from talking to the other spirit trees? I don't know how I could help you. You're right, though. Hazelmere might be able to help. What would Hazelmere do? What do you want? Don't disturb me like that. I was deep in contemplation. Looking into the future is not something you can do on a whim, you know. Hazelmere? Well, you should know, KaBob. You called me, stupid human. Bah, you give a human a gift known only to the privileged few, and they start jabbering at you at the most inappropriate times. I was in the middle of a dream. A vision of the future. There was something I was meant to see, something that would save my life. Anyway, just as this was about to be revealed to me, I was thrown out of my meditative state by your fumbling and stumbling attempts to mind meld. Well, you better have a good reason for this, otherwise I'll... It's good to hear you again, still as grumpy as always. You must have had some help to meld with me from such distance. You humans are not attuned enough to make a direct connection via the anima mundi. You seem to be using a spirit tree as a conduit, though this tree is unwell. I'm glad you noticed that. That is why I need your help. Is that a good enough reason to disturb you? Harumph, I suppose so. Let me try to sense the problem. Oh no, I feel very dizzy and it's blocking the tree. Yes, my mind is mingling with the trees. Arg, help me! Ah, sorry about that, KaBob. In order to fully meld with the tree, I had to use your spirit. The tree you are speaking with is weak. However, you don't seem to have suffered any permanent damage. That's fortunate. Fortunate? You didn't warn me of any risk before giving me that nightmare. You have a strong spirit. I assumed you'd be alright. And after all, it's the spirit tree that really matters. You'll only live for a handful of decades. The tree should live for centuries. I'm not sure I approve of your low regard for my welfare. About the tree, can you help him? Well, I know why the tree is unwell. Something has poisoned the soil, blocking the tree's connection with the Anima Mundi. This is worrying in itself. Why is that? Well, no poison could do this, only by separating the Anima Mundi from its source. I'm sorry, you're confusing me. I forgot I'm dealing with a human. I'll spell it out nice and clearly for you. The Anima Mundi is created by all natural things. It is their soul and a sort of spiritual energy. It is powerful and dangerous, and only by the balance of Guthics does the Anima Mundi remain in check. Creatures live, creatures die. The balance is maintained. So how has this caused Incomitatus to become ill? Powerful magics could be used to separate the Anima Mundi from its source. This would produce a great deal of power that could be used in an unbridled way, but doing so would unbalance the whole pattern of life. And the ichor Incomitatus speaks of appears to be the unnatural waste product of such tinkerings. There is a huge evil-smelling swamp of tar just to the west of here. Is that related? Probably, but to make enough of this ichor to create a swamp would take an enormous amount of work, and would be a dizzying amount of energy. It would be an abomination to plunder the earth itself in such a massive way. Who would need to do this? Glouphrie? Maybe. Anyway, our immediate problem is to help our spirit brethren. Is there any sort of antidote I could give to the tree? If you had been paying attention, you'd remember that I said this is no normal poison. Some sort of spiritual cleansing will be needed in order to return the spirit tree's connection to the Anima Mundi, something pure. I do not have the power to do this kind of thing. This will require elven magic. Elven magic revolves around the power of Saren. Saren is the divine aspect of the Anima Mundi that the elves revere. They use their voices to charm those things connected to the anima. They call it chanting. So I would guess you need to do a spell. You will need a spell or an object that will chant the Anima Mundi back to the spirit tree, purging the ichor out of its roots. Couldn't I just get an elf to come here and do it for me? I doubt you could persuade one to come here, even if you could find one. No elf has been seen anywhere near the gnome lands for centuries. Important to note this is a 5th age quest. You already have an answer. You are carrying it. How do you know what I'm carrying? Oh, mind meld again, of course. A pure note created by pure elven crystal would have a purifying effect on whatever is nearby, so something like a crystal chime would certainly have the right effect. Right, I'll try that. Convenience upon convenience. Ugh. Get out of here. Thank you. You truly are a friend of spirit trees, a true tree whisperer. Now that my connection with the Anima Mundi has cleared, I sense that my roots have been blocking your path into the caves underground. I shall move them to allow you access. Something that is tainting the anima is happening around here, and the answer lies beyond those caves. Please, for all of our sakes, seek the source of this. May Guthics be with you. So yeah, there we go. We now have a new tree, and if you actually want to carry a grapple, we can lead over here for divination training or the Lost Grove. Except that there's a fairy ring in the Lost Grove, so probably better off using that. Alright, so yeah, over here is the old swamp that we are well acquainted with from Plague's End, jumping across all these islands. But here is where the warped tortoises are. A place that I have spent many an hour, because it is pretty cool. Where does this elven crystal go? I don't actually know what this is. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know what that is. Alright, but yeah, so here's a warp tortoise. I don't think it'll automatically use the crystal because I don't have that thing. Oh, I have the wrong thing on. But yeah, if you have the automated kill thing for Slayer, it'll automatically do that. So you can murderize warped tortoises. with Reckless Abandoned. But there we go, we got that done. But like I said, we wouldn't be able to do the thing anyway due to lack of desert treasure. Yeah, so those routes are now out of the way, so now we can go in here. Now this was a dangerous area whenever I first did this quest on my main, but I don't think it'll be too bad here. Now, I know we kind of have to go somewhere in here and find a room where there's going to be 3 of these guys and murder them, but other than that, I really don't know exactly what I'm doing. I never ever got a Slayer task for Warped Terror Birds. I know there is one. I think my wife got one. Okay, sorry about that minor interruption. It was a speak of the devil type moment. My wife got home right when I climbed this ladder, so that was a bit of an interruption, but now I can finish this quest. Been sitting here for a long time. I think this is where we're going, maybe? I don't know. Oh yeah, running into this stuff makes you stop running, I think. Also, I am dying here. I should probably turn on Protect from Ranged. But you can rest right here. This is a nice little halfway point where you can close that. And rest if need be. You can also turn on that prayer. I guess I should have brought food, huh? But I do have this, which is a similar thing. Alright, so I think it's a pretty straightforward thing. I'm not using a map or anything. I don't even have the guide open. That's how confident I am in my abilities to get us through this quest. I don't know what is... Oh, is that where it teleports you then? Oh, interesting. Wonder what use that is. I guess this is not where we were going, though. Oh well. Around we go. So I think tomorrow the spring fair probably starts. I don't know. I don't remember how good that was for XP or anything. I remember it was really good for my Iron Man account last year, but I don't remember how good it is for this account. Alright, I think that's where we're going. If I had to guess. And I do have to guess. Alright. Well, let's kill these ones then. Oh hey, it automatically used it this time. What's that about? Maybe I do have the thing? No, I definitely don't have the thing. I don't know why it automatically used it. Do I have my pet out? No? I don't know what's going on here. Maybe you just always do it once you get this far in the quest? I don't know, it's been so many years, I really don't know how it works. Alright, one more Warped Terror Bird. Die, foul beast. Okay. Now what? I think now I can go ahead and flip my prayer off there. Then we go through here. Okay, so how did you get this ropey old job then, 72? I think it's a punishment, 21. What for? I fell asleep while guarding upstairs. You fell asleep? I thought the Gnome Masters made it impossible for us to fall asleep. I don't know, maybe I'm defective. I blame the Masters myself. Anyway, I got the choice, either take this job or go outside. Not outside, I don't even want to think about it. Still, at least you got to guard upstairs. Something happens up there at least once a year. I've been down here since I was depotted. Nothing happens down here. You'd have thought the Masters would make it impossible for us to get bored as well. You'd think so, but they always seem to be making a mess of the pods. You've seen how many failures get dumped outside. True. Wait, did you hear something? Calm down, nothing ever. There's someone there! Squawk, what do we do? Press the red button, quickly! They told us never press the red button. Unless it's an emergency, press the red button, now! Squawk, don't panic. I'm not panicking, you're panicking. Press the red button. You do it. I'm not allowed to, you have to do it. Don't panic, don't panic. Squawk. They made him smarter, but not that much smarter. That was weird. I have a bad feeling about that red button. What is this room, anyway? What's that tar coming in through the grill? What? Oh, what? That's tar coming in through the grill. I'd better get out of here. Right, that's the way I'm going to have to cross the tar. I'm stuck, I can't move. How am I going to get out of here? Let me think. There seems to be some charm that will stop me teleporting out of here. Uh-oh. Gas as well. This is getting better and better. Oh no, more gas. Cough, cough. I can't move, I can't teleport, and that gas is really loud. Holy cow. And I'm choking to death. I need a plan. What else could possibly go wrong? Ow. Sticky tar gas and now projectiles. I think I understand what this room is for now. It's a killing room. Think, there has to be a way out of this. This gas is making me dizzy. I can't think straight. I'm feeling rather faint. Uh-oh. This is it. This is the end. I need help. Help! Someone help me! I'm dying! What on earth are you doing, stupid human? Are you the Grim Reaper? You remind me a lot of a gnome I knew when I was alive. You're not dead yet, fool. Snap out of it. Azalmir? What? Pull yourself together. We haven't got much time. I was saving this for a special occasion. I suppose saving your hide counts. Wow, that's some trick. Miguel? Argento's last gift to me has died. I have but one. Well, I've made my choice, so be it. What did you say? Never mind that. I'll explain later. We need to get out of here. I don't think it should make that noise. Or that noise. Okay. Terrorbird Tussle. Oh, I'm standing on him? How rude. Phew, that was a close one. Thanks for saving me. You did a good thing helping the tree. I was returning the favor. You have shown more empathy towards the anima mundi than any gnome I've known for a long time. It was right of you to think of me, despite being a human. Perhaps you can be a true spirit tree mage. Thank you, KaBob. You have shown me the future, whether you realize it or not, and it is not a place for old wizards like me. My autumn is ending, and only winter remains. What? Don't be so negative. You're a survivor. A survivor. You've lived this long. Do you remember when you called me the first time? You disturbed my contemplations. I was having a vision of the future. In it, I sensed that Guthix had decided that my work on Yelnor was almost done. I had one last choice to make. Visions? You can't trust visions. Maybe not, but the first part of it has now come to pass. What's this choice anyway? Never mind that. It is even more important now that you understand your future. There will be a time of great change, and you will do a great good during this time. At times your task will appear impossible, and it will seem as if the power of Guthix, which you seek with mighty intent, will slip away even after you prevailed so hard. But don't give up hope. Well, that's about as clear as mud. Stop joking around and listen carefully. This is important. Skilled brothers numbering 8 will assemble to fight the Majorat Deceiver, and they will be heading north to confront him. The time after this is clouded to me, but I see you clearly, dressed in the evil robes of night, lightly decorated with ochre-like burnished gold and the rust colors of autumn leaves. Through the robes represent an order of evil. You will not follow that path. You will remain true to Guthix. Of the 8, only 2 shall return. One represents the path of Slayer, and one the path of Warrior. This might have been different, but I have made my choice, and it is up to you to prove that I made the right one. Bah, sounds like you have been having some bad dreams, or you've been reading some terrible stories. Dreams, maybe. Dreams often reveal truths masked by the light of day, but I know the truth of what I have seen in my bones. I have seen my end. You'll never die. You're a mighty wizard. They never die, apparently. All I know is what the trees tell me. It will soon be time for me to pass the guardianship of the spirit trees to someone else. Maybe that person is you, KaBob. I can't do this. Even if I can, I'll need you to teach me what I need to know. Do not worry, I have faith that you will learn what you need. Anyway, enough moping about the future. Do not worry, we shall meet again. Though maybe the next time will be the last. But you have more important matters to attend to than chatting to a cranky old gnome. Go. Woohoo! 220 quest points. That's a good number. Getting up there, access to the Slayer dungeon, a decent amount of random experience, and 2 treasure hunter keys. Which, since it's a new day, I actually have 5. We'll go ahead and do them all. Why not? Hey, look at that. Oh, 2x dwarven chain axes, huh? That's useful. Well, anyway, so yeah, that is it for this quest. We have one more gnome quest to do before we've caught up to the current state of things, which hopefully changes in the near future. I really hope they actually finish off the gnome series, especially now that the pirate series is not done, but Rabbit Jack is done at least, and that's something. But yeah, anyway, I will see you guys next time, where we'll be checking out whatever this coming week's update is, and probably doing some achievements, because we can now get some new task sets done, I believe. Specifically, I think we can do all the way up to Fremennik Medium. I could be wrong on that. We might need one more quest, but we can at least do the easy, for sure. Anyway, I'll see you then.